Hello, everyone. Should I think I should to say good afternoon to you because in China it is 7:30 now. So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our live show. Think with Lachance. Find the difference. I'm Fred.
Uh, this is Arma. Today we are discuss how to improve the benefit on the dairy cattle breeding.
Yes, correct. So today we will show you about the how to improve the milk production of the dairy cost. We all know India country is the very biggest milk production country, and China is also. And the third maybe the America, USA, and Canada. This is a very big milk production countries. So there are many problems in the dairy farming due to the poor management of some enterprise, and some farms have a low and have very poor management. Dairy cows are in poor health, and their milk production and the milk quality are have influenced. At the same time, the cost of breeding and have also increased, and there will be, I think, have loss of profit.
Yes, the benefit of the dairy breeding comes from milk in large part. If the production of milk decline, it will increase the breeding risk of the farmers. Could you share some knowledge of how to improve the milk production?
Yes, I would like to share some technicals and information for the improve milk production. Well, first of all, when milking, you should master the correct method so as to effectively improve the milk production. Generally speaking, on the first, we should separate it into 3 days. For the first day, you should sequence about 1/3 the milk in the breast, and in the second day, you can sequence 2/3 of the milk on the second day, and in the third day, can sequence the milk can be all sequenced clean. This can effectively improve the milk production of dairy cows, and will make the quality milk quality better. When the dairy cows mixing, the action must be standard. Try to finish within 5 minutes and fix the number of milk every day.
Yes. Is the environment related to the production? What's the effect of the temperature on the milk production?
Yeah, milk production is, I think, not only for the dairy cows, but also for the many animals, like lions and some other animals, variety animals. They are especially the milk production is close to the temperature. First of all, we need to adjust the temperature. The most suitable temperature for the milk production is, do you know how much?
8 to 20.
Yeah, correct. 10 degrees or to 20 degrees is the very simple, very suitable to the milk production. But when the temperature exceeds the 30 degrees, the milk production will be decreased by 4% every day, by 1 degrees. When the temperature is high, the milk production is reduced. So therefore, first of all, we should increase the air circulation in the farms and open the doors and the windows, so have the fresh air in the farm, and the fresh air circulation in the farm. Secondly, we will use some electric fans, especially installed in the farms in everywhere. So it can in the farmer and in the summer at the high temperature, the fans running can decrease the temperature in the house, in the dairy house. So That's this way the temperature is production. Yeah, it's better we can keep the temperature between 10 degrees to 20 degrees, and it's better not more than 30 degrees. And have milk production is good.
Oh, okay. This is called management skills are very particular. We know that China is a big dairy farming country, and dairy cattle has developed rapidly in recent years. Could you share more management method of the dairy breeding in China?
Yeah, China dairy breeding companies farms many incentive at large scales and have their own metro breeding theory and model in terms of feed. The proportion of corn and soybeans and other concentrate should be should be available, which can be increase the amount of body and brain, and some other growing feed and grains which is easier to digest and absorbed in the feed, and have the high protein content. We know coin with coin's figure is with air is not only green for the. However, most of the protein has no without protein and nitrogen content during storage, and the protein is synthesized by the microorganisms after feeding. So Sega should not be fed too much in high protein to cattle diet and dairy diet.
Yeah, strictly epidemics prevention, the quarantine, regulate the disinfection, the establish the systems medical records of the dairy costs 1 or 2 times a year, or health examination, including the ketosis, bone malnutrition, and other disease inspection of the hoof repair in spring and autumns. Dairy nursing as high production dairy costs, breeding must spread changed every day, and the fecal dirt of the breast and the cattle body must be cleaned. In summer, it's better to take a water bath or shower once a week, 1 to several times a day when the temperature is too high, and take the ventilation and other measures to prevent the heat stroke and keep warm in the winter. Dry milk management of higher diet costs.
Each factor must have 60 to 70 days of dry milk period. It is recommended to adopt the rapid dry milk method. The received messages examination should be carried out before the dry milk. For the strong positive or above, the dry milk should be dried after treatment. After the last milking, the dry milk medicament should be injected into each nipple. After the dry milk, breast examination and nursing should be strengthened.
Yeah. Prenatal, the management of the high production of dairy cows. 2 weeks before delivery or in the delivery room, and the court of the delivery room should be given the health examination, and the delivery room field should be established. The delivery room must be dry and hygienic, free from the smells. And we should establish the delivery room dirty and delivered room dirty and shift systems, strengthen the prenatal care, and disinfect the behind the body, and we will before delivery. Now, the artificial midwifery is allowed to of the cost of the normal delivery in case of the dystocia, the veneration should be there in time. Post parturition, the management of the high production dairy costs.
The dairy cost should be driving to stand up as soon as possible. Drink warm water, drink hot water, and feed high quality seeds and feed and clean breast, hindquarters and oxtail with warm water, or then remove fins and replace clean soft bedding 1 to 1.5 hours after the delivery. The first milk should be carried out. The milk should not be cleaned. At the same time, the cause predicted fins and the discharge of fetal membranes should be observed. If abnormal timely diagnosis and treatment should be made. 2 weeks after delivery should be done. Such as notices are pretend normal can be transferred to a large group of treatment.
Yes, judging from the management, the method also described China dairy farming system indeed very mature. At the same time, I also noticed the prenatal, the management is highlighted. Does this mean that the prenatal management is very important? Can you share more details of with us?
Prenatal period is an important period for milk production and postpartum recovery of dairy costs. Postpartum is also a period of negative energy balance, more dangerous period. Therefore, special attention should be paid to feeding and nursing. The prenatal period is also a period from frequently occurrence of fatty liver and ketosis. Fatty liver and ketosis are very normally problems for the dairy cost. If properly managed, the cost will be health and lactic the milk production will be and significantly increased. In the same way, if the pipeline is improper during the prenatal period, the milk production will decrease and it is difficult to recover, and not the milk production is not as much as before, which will cause huge economic loss and to the dairy crop breeding and some companies.
Yes, prenatal causes the maximum feeding amount of the concentrated should not exceed 100% of the cost weight. In addition, the sufficient the rafts should be ensured, and the 2 kg high quality grass should be fed every day to promote the function and of the lumen and its macroflora and prevention the translocation and the of the true stomach. The supply of the concentrate should be increased gradually, so as to prepare for the renewal prepare to adapt the large amount of the concentrated feed after the parturition. The type of the diet is early perinatal period should be adjusted and consistent with that the perinatal period as far as possible, so as to reduce the stress of the postpartum.
Okay, the later prenatal period is also known as a recovery period. In this period, the cows have just given birth and their body is weak. Their resistance and immunity to epidemic disease is reduced, especially if the cows are too fat before birth. The digestive functions of the cows have not been restored, and the breast edema has not yet completely subsided, which is easily caused insufficient supply of nutrients in the body. The main goal of this period is to overcome the disease of dry matter intake. It is DMI. And negative energy in order to reduce occurrence of metabolic disease, the negative energy balance time and witness period of in early lactation period should be shortened and as soon as possible.
Yeah, according to the description, the prenatal period is a recovery period. During the period, the metabolic diseases such as fatty liver and ketosis occur frequently. How can we prevent the fatty liver and the ketosis?
Actually, we are the effect of rhenium on liver protection is remarkable. We can add a certain amount of bioacid to prevent metabolic disease in dairy cows. First of all, let's understand the cause of hazardous of the damage of fatty liver in the dairy cows. During the prenatal stage period, the secretion of hormone in dairy cows will change. So that their feed intake will be reduced, and they will not cannot meet their need of the body and cannot meet their body need. So it will mobilize more as fatty liver from the tissue, from the adipose tissue to provide energy, and more parts of will be transported to the liver to accumulate more fat and eventually cause fatty liver problems. In particularly, fat cows compared with normal size cows will decompose more adipose tissues in prenatal period, result in significantly decrease their food feed intake, and which is more likely to lead to negative energy balance and then more prone to fatty liver. In addition, if the cause lack of energy, lack of enough activities during prenatal period, and does not get enough exercise, it will agree with fatty liver.
Yes. The occurrence of the fatty liver will affect the production performance of the dairy cows, which will lead to the loss of the appetite, weight loss, and milk production. And the incidence rate of the metabolic disease, such as ketosis, is increasing because of the abnormal liver function. The sick of the cattle will inhibit and the secretion of the bile, affect the digestive function, and then complicated and with other diseases such as the epidometritis, which seriously affects the immune and reproductive capability of the body. How does the bioacid solve these problems?
Actually, bioacid brand name, we call it rhenium brand name. Bioacid. Main content is bio, and with multi-biological activities, and have protect the liver health and promote fat digestion and absorption. Besides, because we know bioacid have emulsification, digestion, and absorption. So in the digestion, bioacid can active lipase to finish fat hydrolyzation process, and in absorption, we know the short chain fatty acid can be directly absorbed, but long chain fatty acid only can combine with bioacid can access into the intestine, access to the blood secrete to fulfill the fat absorption process. Therefore, bile acid can increase utilization of fat, feed of fat in feed by about 20%, prevent costs from the overfeeding. Bile acid prevent the synthesis of very low VLDL called very low density lipoprotein, which enable fat, which can promote the fat deposit, promote fat absorption and transportation from the liver transport the fat out of the liver and prevent the fat deposit in the liver. Bile acid as a signal can increase the level of SREBP. Inhibit lipid synthesis, improve PPAR level, and promote lipid breakdown, reduce fat accumulation in the liver, reduce the incidence rate of fatty liver. In addition, bile acid also have the functions of regarding intestine flow, inhibiting harmful bacteria combined with endotoxin, so have detoxification mechanism for bile acid. Bile acid can stimulate the liver to synthesize new bile acid through the liver and intestine circulation, and also can promote the screening of large amount of thin bile acid from the liver cells, smooth the biliary tract and eliminate the biliary stasis. Bile acid supplement the defense of bile acid screens caused by liver injury and dairy cause.
Okay, that's good. Does bile acid has other functions?
As an excretory fluid, bile acid can effectively decompose and remove toxins accumulated in the liver. So many drugs, heavy metals, and toxins, and other harmful subsequent chemicals are also discharged with bile acid to maintain animal health, reduce liver burden, and restore and strengthen liver functions. It can reduce the damage of mycotoxin to the liver functions of dairy cows and keep the liver health. Bile acid can promote the secretion of substance for anti-inflammatory to relieve the inflammatory and protect the liver health, improve dairy cost, immunity, and improve energy negative energy balance.
Okay, so it seems the bile acid has good effect on the fatty liver of the dairy cows. It can elevate to the problems of fatty liver and of dairy cows through the various aspects. I hope the knowledge shared today can help our audience.
Yes, the knowledge of we share today is not only professional dairy management knowledge, but also the roles of our company's product in improving more milk production. If our visitors, audience, friends have any needs, please click the contact information below us and subscribe our YouTube channel. Welcome.
Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our audience. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.